Here we go, Ken. Hello and welcome to season 4 of MO WIFF. Opening night here at Catch 22 Miracle-Field. I'm Cam Smith, joined alongside Ken Bone. Ken, how you doing?
Well, Cam, it has been a fantastic evening for Wiffle Ball. The wind is blowing in hard. Going to be very pitcher-friendly evening. And it is so exciting to be back here for season 4 of MO WIFF. We had a tremendous third season, and we're looking forward to a repeat here in season 4.
Yeah, it's going to be an awesome night. The weather was nice, but the wind has picked up a lot, as you said. Going to be interesting to see how these pitchers adjust and even more these hitters. But looking to be a good night out here. What?
And we could not be more excited. Tonight's opening matchup here for opening day is going to be a brand new team, the MO WIFF Purge, headed up by Tom Wilkerson. And they're going to be facing last year's champion, the Melonheads, and Jason Worstenholm. It is going to be a hell of a matchup here to start things off. We are not skimping off the top. We're making sure to bring you a real heavy hitter here right from the jump. So the Melonheads, notable change to the team from last year. They picked up the league's best teammate, Tony Saggio. Unfortunately, it cost them Caleb Schweigert, the hardest throwing pitcher, arguably, that we had last year. And he landed with none other than the Purge. So we have storylines developing right here in our opening game. Looks like we're going to see Jason Worstenholm throw against Caleb Schweigert. It's going to be a huge matchup. And we are ready to get underway. Colin Wilkerson ready to step to the plate.
Here we go. First pitch of the season is a ball. A lot of tension, a lot of nerves here opening night, but looking to be a good night. Melonheads debuting some new jerseys, new threads out there. The white with green pinstripes with pink piping. Gotta love it. They're clean. One of my favorites in the league so far.
Yeah, I gotta say, I was not expecting the Melonheads to come out with such a clean, classic look.
I know.
A big contrast to their normally audacious uniforms, which I'm also a big fan of.
I'm sure they will break those out at some point. Quickly a 4-0 count. No strikes here. It's getting a little chilly out here tonight. Temperature dropping quickly. Got a good couple matchups for everybody tonight. A quick 5-pitch walk. New rule this year on this kind of on this lob pitch, you get 5 now. Or sorry, 4 pitches. So 1 strike or 4 pitches. You don't have to get 5 balls anymore. And it's 56 miles an hour. So there's 1. I don't even have to keep track of balls and strikes on here, I guess, because there is no count. And Colin pops this one up straight up in the wind. And Jason can't make the play, so that's going to be an error on the pitcher, Jason. But a runner on first base runner of the year for the Purge. Good start to them, bringing in Brian Hunter. Purge rocking the teal jerseys with the custom white shorts. Gotta love the full uniform there. Jason, another ball there. He's thrown nothing but has an out. Oh, sorry, no, he doesn't have an out. He should have an out. He doesn't. That one hurts. That one stings a little bit here in this frigid weather.
Brian Hunter coming off a monstrous performance in last year's championship series.
Can't see how hard Jason's throwing, but it looks like it's zipping in there pretty good for him. And that one just misses as well. Is that a ball, Spencer? Okay.
The Purge are going to want to jump on Jason early, as he has a tendency to get dialed in. And once he does, he is extremely hard to hit. You have to take advantage before he's found his spots.
Yeah, he definitely has a tendency to be wild early, but you get him locked in, and they're going to go 55 again, or 56, I'm sorry. Let's undo that. That's 2 pitches there. Oops. That's 3.
Brian Hunter sporting the team-colored mismatched shoelaces.
Gotta love that.
On top of the dad sneakers, Superfly.
And that is a double walk, so it'll be 2nd and 3rd now. He's going to go to 3rd and advance by batters. All right, so 2nd and 3rd here with no outs. And bringing in Caleb Schweiger. Second and 3rd. Facing off against his former team.
Caleb Schweiger at the plate here, not known for his bat, but there is always potential to make something happen.
Jason's first strike of the night. Finally got the big one over. Oh, and the wind is just blowing. I'm sure you can probably hear it in the microphone. Fence goes down. Temporary delay in the action.
Grounds crew is...
We need to get some guys out there to just sit on it like we did last year.
MVP / head groundskeeper Jordan Smith taking care of the fence for us.
Yeah, there you go. Turn it that way. That's up.
The weight.
Turn them around, yeah. Yeah, you got to block the wind. I mean, it is getting very, very windy out here.
Yeah, we've already seen the wind come into play with Colin Wilkerson's pop-up. Seemed like a relatively routine play to the outfield. Ended up being an error on the pitcher near the mound.
Yeah, good luck hitting one out. Probably not going to happen tonight. Hopefully the wind dies down a little bit as the night goes on. 2-1 the count here to Caleb Schweiger. Cole bringing out some more weights onto the fence out there. 3-1, a prime position here for the Purge. New team, want to get out to an early lead, looking to do just that.
Caleb's batting average last year only .092, but an on-base percentage of .214. He draws a lot of walks, shows a lot of discipline up at the plate. Has a lot of
You could
smart
say
pitchers
that,
too.
but he also set the record for most career strikeouts in a season.
There is, swing hard in case you hit it, kid.
Hey, that's my philosophy. I'm all for that. I only had 4-1, but yeah, now it's ball 5. That was ball 5. So here we go. 4 56 and under pitches. He gets one of them a strike. Looking to see some fireworks early. Smart idea here, pitching with the wind coming in this hard, because even the lob pitch, the ball is probably not going over the fence. And he pops it up. Can Jimmy Stout make that play? He does for the first out of the inning.
Jimmy Stout with the basket catch. We have one away. I'll bring up Captain Tom Wilkerson. Tom, no spring chicken like myself. He likes to get out there and swing the bat nonetheless.
Down a little chilly out there wearing the Empire jacket from last year. Ball 1 to Tom.
It's like if the Nationals wore Expos.
Yeah, exactly right. There's a good pitch by Jason. Comes that one in there for a strike. Quiet down here for a second. A lot going on here at Catch 22 Miracle Field tonight. We got soccer, we got softball, we got baseball, we got wiffle ball.
It's also opening day for some other sport, as I recall, but we don't care about that as much.
Yeah, Cardinals didn't do too well tonight. Got their butts kicked. Shohei Ohtani and the Dodgers.
Miles Michaelis in a Cardinal uniform getting shelled. What year is it?
And there's strike 3. Gets him looking. Jason's first strikeout of the year. 2 away here. Can he leave the runner stranded? Greg Thornton, a powerful swinger here in this league. Free swinger. Loves to swing the bat. And there's strike 1.
Great spot. I thought about me saying you were
Greg Thornton sitting on 15 career home runs. This would be a very difficult night to make it 16.
Yeah. Spikes that one.
good spot.
I'm going to need to go get my hoodie here in a couple of minutes. Greg swings and misses through that one. 1-2 the count here to Greg Thornton. And yes, he did. He got him on the swing. Jason, no damage there as he gets out of the inning. 2 early base runners lead to nothing, and we go to the bottom of the first.
As we head to the bottom of the first, we'll remind you that Mo Wiff is proudly presented by Pogue Chevrolet. Since 1960, the Pogue Automotive Group has been the trusted dealer for all your automotive needs. Pogue Chevrolet, located in Wentzville, offers a wide selection of both new and pre-owned vehicles while guaranteeing exceptional customer service before and after the sale. For your next ride, check out our friends at PogueChevrolet.com. That is P-O-A-G-E Chevrolet.com.
Caleb Schweiger, his debut on the mound this year. Looks like he's throwing pretty hard out there.
Do we want to roll?
Hey, can you fix that camera, Sam?
When we're doing reads, do we want to hit the playoff and playoff?
Oh, you can do as many as you want in between innings. So you can hit another one.
As Caleb is throwing his warm-up pitches, we'll also remind you that this year's playoffs, that we're already looking forward to, are brought to you by Lit Cigar Lounge, St. Louis's premier cigar and whiskey bar, located in Chesterfield, Mo, at the District. Find them at litstl.com and give them a follow on social media. It's a fantastic place to hang out. The entire league loves it there, and for good reason.
Went there today, actually. Had a couple beers with some of the guys out here before coming out. It was a good time. Always fun to be out there. Can't wait to have them as our playoff sponsor this year and maybe do something fun with them at the end of the season with whoever wins this championship. Spencer Bogad going to lead it off for the Melonheads. Looks like he's going to fake out Caleb as he's in the left-handed batter's box.
He's really counting on Caleb having a short memory.
He might just stand here just to play with him because he's not going to swing. Yeah, he's definitely not going to swing. Bogad, not a lefty.
No, he's not. But it certainly is giving a different look in the box here.
The Melonheads are the king at the mind games.
You know, Bogad had a down year at the plate last year. He still found ways to make contributions to the team, but he was off his career batting average by nearly 100 points. And stunts like this are just the thing that the Melonheads use to get back in their stride.
4-0 count. And that's 5 in a row.
Caleb shouldn't be any stranger to the Melonhead mind games, but it seems like this one has got to him.
I was gonna say, technically, we do follow MLB rules. I don't know if this is allowed. Hey, Tom, if you want, we do follow MLB rules. Yeah. If you don't mind, I don't mind. That's 3. Here's the last pitch of the at-bat, unless it's a foul ball. And it's a foul ball.
That's why they make you the commissioner, because you're able to see things like that coming.
So he will get one more here. At least one more, unless it's another foul ball. Pops it up back here. And I missed it. Oh, my gosh. That one hurt. Oh, pinched nerve in my neck. Spencer drives on, base hit into center. The first hit of the season belongs to Spencer Bogad.
Spencer now batting 1,000 on the young year. See if he can keep that pace going.
Caleb batting average against 1,000. You don't see that very often.
No, Caleb ended last year with just an absurd batting average against. Let's see here.
That's a strike.
Take the walk away from here. Good boy.
Two in a row.
Caleb's batting average against last year, 071.
That's pretty good.
Striking out 70% of all batters that he faced.
Jason here looks at that one, the Silver Slugger from 2 seasons ago. And that one skips in, 2-2 the count. Jason struggled in the regular season last year, but has shown that he can really turn it on when it matters most. Big, he was the playoff MVP, their championship MVP.
Still 3-2.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, can you fix
came
it,
alive
please?
In the playoffs.
Yeah, that's good.
After batting a career low 167 in last year's regular season, Jason was, as you mentioned, the playoff MVP for the champion Melonheads.
Yeah, and that was a impressive take there by Jason. Normally a free swinger, and he's just not chasing anything right here. And that's going to be ball 5, but he's going to pitch to him again. Guy on first base. 4 pitches here. We changed this rule to kind of speed up the game. Sometimes these at-bats take a little bit longer when you're throwing 17 pitches. Jason
wears one for the team. He's badly wounded. He may not be able to take as big a stride on this swing.
He's got one more here. Swing and a foul into the zone. He does it again. He's out. He finally got the swing. Jason's first swing of the year.
You do it again, you're out.
I already said it. He's here somewhere. Swing and a miss, and he fouls it into the zone for a strikeout.
1 out. 1 out.
Unbelievable that we see it happen again. I was talking to Ethan about that this morning, saying it doesn't happen very often, and we see it here in the first inning of the year. Hey, Spencer, will you turn that zone up flat when you get a sec?
Hang on.
Brings in Jimmy Stout.
Jimmy Stout at the plate, a career .290 hitter, which in wiffle ball terms
Top
is phenomenal.
Top 6 career average. Is it 3? Hey, is it 3-0? Spencer, is it 3-0 or 2-0? That was 3. Yeah, I thought so. I also just did not count. There's a strike as he peppers the board with a heater. And another one, back-to-back pitches. It's 3-2 now here with 1 out. A very long first inning so far on both sides, but it's opening night. That's kind of what we expect.
Hey, boy.
Right on the corner for strike 3.
That's the Caleb Schweiger we're used to seeing. Freezing pitcher or hitters with the heat, no matter what the count.
2 away, newly acquired Adam North, formerly the captain of the Pilots, who are no more this year. Adam taking a player role, not necessarily a captain role anymore. Busy in his day-to-day work life. Understandable for us as we're getting older.
I expect this will allow Adam to focus more on his game. I expect bigger things from him at the plate this year.
Yeah.
Without having to spend so much of his mental energy being the captain.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a good hitter in this Melonheads lineup. There's a strike off the corner. I'll tell you what, for a first game of the year, we have two great-looking uniform matchups here to start the season. The teal and the white just go really well together. Full count here. Big pitch here. Right down the middle, and Caleb got him for a strike.
That's going to take us to the top of the second.
I'm going to run and go get my hoodie.
We'd like to remind you that this year's American League division is brought to you by Alex Eggert Photography. Looking to freeze those unforgettable moments in time? Well, look no further than Alex Eggert Photography, on display oftentimes here at the MO WIFF festivities. Whether you're scoring the winning goal, celebrating family milestones, or embracing your senior year, we've got you covered. With a keen eye for detail and a passion for perfection, let us snap, shoot, and capture your story in every frame. From sports action shots to heartwarming family portraits, we'll ensure your memories are picture perfect. Book your session today, and let's make every moment click. That is Alex Eggert Photography as we are underway here in the bottom of the second. Or I'm sorry, the top of the second. Quickly 3-0 here. There's a strike from Jason. The wind continuing to blow in very hard here at Catch 22 Miracle Field. Another strike in there right on the lower part of the zone.
Jason, he wants to walk. Just hit the board. That's fine.
Big swing there. And that is
rookie Grant Miller. Strikes out in his first at bat of the year. That brings in Colin Wilkerson here. Both pitchers laboring in the first inning, throwing a lot of pitches. There's a strike. Now, Jason didn't see too. I mean, he saw quite a bit of time on the mound last year, but when they added Caleb, he really kind of took a back seat to Spencer and Caleb. But getting the opening day start as their captain.
Jason last year appeared in 7 games, most of them early in the season during the regular season.
Yeah, I guess Spencer missed some time.
Hey, great pitch. Great pitch.
Oh, big swing and a miss there. 2 away for the Melonheads and Jason Worstenholm, bringing in Brian Hunter. Melonheads roster definitely a little different this year. Obviously losing Sam Eichenlob to retirement. Who saw that one coming? Go out on top of the championship.
There you go.
You know, those championship rings weigh heavy. You start thinking about your life and your career after you've won one. And it is, it's a respectable thing to hang up the cleats when you're at the absolute top of your game. He will be missed in this league.
1-2 here to Brian Hunter. A lot of free swingers here in this game on both sides. And he gets him swinging as you hear Tony Saggio from the outfield yelling, bye-bye. We go to the bottom of the second, still no score. Oh, shucks. I did not start the timer for the game on the thing.
I had first pitch at 6:14, which puts us at
I got the timer on here.
Right now. So the bottom of the second inning is brought to you by.
Oh, no, you're good. He was reading. Go ahead.
Bottom of the second inning is brought to you.
I didn't start the
by
timer.
Our National League sponsor, UCC.
So I'll just let you guys know.
They will recover money owed to you from creditors, collect on court judgments awarded to you and/or your business. Go to uccstl.com for more information. Also brought to you by our all-star sponsor, Commercial Drywall Corp. We'll hear more about them before the top of the third as we are quickly underway here in the bottom of the second to Tony Saggio.
I thought he was walking in the box, then he steps out.
Journeyman veteran Tony Saggio, now playing for the Melonheads. A fantastic guy to have on your team, a very difficult opponent to play against.
He started last year on the Archers, then got traded to the Empire, then back to the Archers. And now he's wearing a Melonheads uniform. Not even 2 full years in the league, and he's already been on more teams than most guys. And Caleb seems to have found it. Starts off the inning with a big strike.
No score.
He said Bono. I was looking for Nick. I'm surprised him and Hitchcock aren't here yet.
Yeah, nepotism is rife in this league with my brother Nick being the captain of the newly instituted Mo Wiff Kings. They'll be playing in this evening's late game. I believe that Nick will be coming straight from Hitchcock's day shift as a police sergeant.
Oh, there you go.
No shot, Caleb. Yeah, don't even try to go out. You turn around.
Keeping the city safe by day, making a menace on the wiffle ball field by night.
I just saw him.
Okay, I was gonna, yeah. They're hiding back there. Full count here to Tony Saggio. And he got him looking.
You may hear Paul Pugh giving Tony Saggio the business from the outfield. Paul Pugh, a shorter, less attractive version of Tony Saggio.
That might have been the quote of the night. And it's only game one. Brings in Spencer Bogad, 1 for 1 on the season. Only hit of this game so far. Faking whether going lefty or righty again. The wind has kind of died down a little bit. That ball is hard. How hard is that?
Caleb does not take kindly to having anything hit off of him.
Hey, Tom, how hard is he doing? 92. Hey, 92, 93, pretty good. Gets Spencer to swing at one there. 94 on that one. You know, definitely one of the harder throwers in the league. I'd say he's top 2 because tonight we're going to debut potentially a new hardest thrower in the league with the Mojo and Connor Jasa. He can get up to 102 miles an hour that I've seen with my eyes.
Our rookie class is really stacked this year.
It has been every year, which is great for the league. Love to see it.
3-2.
We've got players literally coming from across the country to participate here in Mo Wiff. Central United States is premier fast-pitch Wiffle Ball League.
Spencer strikes out swinging. Yeah, we have guys from Massachusetts. We have guys from Kansas City. The Melonheads have a guy from Nashville who is not here tonight, Ryan Brown. But overall, we have guys from just about everywhere in this small Midwest town. Ouch.
Angel Hernandez taking one off the face. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
As you see on our screen, we have a lovely MO WIFF opening day logo in the top left corner of your screen, presented by the guy at the plate, Jason Worstenholm.
Jason Worstenholm, not only a champion caliber team captain, a standout pitcher, big presence at the plate, also a very talented graphic designer. Truly a man for all seasons.
Yep, we appreciate all of his hard work. Granted, I did steal that logo from MLB's opening logo. It's the exact same. We just changed the colors. But Jason was able to do it, and he also did our division logos as well, and he does a lot of our other stuff. So hats off to Jason.
3-2.
Ball 3. He throws so hard we can't see if it actually hit the strike zone or not. That one's definitely low. Full count. And there are the pretty purple Kings uniforms pulling up to the lot. See those later on tonight. Swing and a miss. He overpowers him there. Strikeout swinging. We go to the top of the third. It's still 0-0.
And as Caleb Schweigert strikes out the side, we'll remind you that this year's All-Star Game sponsor, Commercial Drywall Corp. Commercial Drywall Corp is a national subcontractor specializing in commercial drywall, acoustical ceilings, and finished carpentry. Having a plan is important, but finding the right partner to execute that plan in a cost-effective manner is key. Check them out at www.commercialdrywallcorp.com. And our Player of the Week sponsor this year, returning, is Auto Spa Etc. Auto Spa Etc. sets the bar for a clean car. With express tunnel locations for a quick exterior wash and free vacuums, to full-service locations with complete detail centers. Auto Spa Etc. for clearly better. It shows in the shine. Go to www.autospa.etc for locations.
So, boys,
We have the Kings Nation is beginning to show up here in the gallery. We have behind me here Wiffle Ball legend Darren the Natural Bone from the powerhouse Lakeside Kings of the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. Multiple national championships under his belt. A pitcher with over 200 wins to his credit. And this year, we're debuting the MO WIFF Kings in honor of the old Lakeside Kings. We'll be seeing them in the 9 o'clock game as we have Caleb Schweigert at the plate.
oh, a shot up the middle. Tony Saggio. What a play from Tony Saggio. Finished third.
Manager of the year? Is that what they said?
Tony Saggio finished third in Gold Hands last year and already making a phenomenal play to start the season. That ball was hit very hard, folks.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is it? That one's fouled off. Tom right on that one.
Some serious rise on that one.
What's the count here? Tom strikes out swinging. Whoops, I hit.
Tom's down swinging, and that will bring in Greg Thornton. Greg Thornton, I believe, the only player in the league older than I am, and not only is he older than I am by about 6 months, he's also better than me. So screw that guy.
Greg definitely, he's up toward the top in RBIs in the entire league for their career. Had a stellar 3 seasons here with us. He's bounced around quite a bit as well. Actually, he might be the leader in. Oh, and Greg pops one up. Any other night, that's a home run, but Dalton Long, the newly acquired Dalton Long, makes the play.
Fan favorite Dalton Long coming in big there with the play. This year's tournament sponsor is going to be Ink Spot Tattoo Shop. Join us for our Memorial Day tournament if you can. It is never too early to start thinking about putting a team together. I will see you there. I will be participating again for the 3rd straight year, and I'm getting back in playing shape, folks. I might do more than walk this year. No promises. But it will be brought to you by Ink Spot Tattoo Shop. Ink Spot is the premier tattoo and piercing shop located at 10 Ellis Avenue in Troy, Missouri. You can see them featured on Tattoos and Turnpikes on YouTube, so please call them at 636-528-9465. Mo Wiff is Big Dave approved.
That tournament, August 10th, mark it in your books. It's going to be a big one at Carshield Field in O'Fallon, Missouri. Can't wait for that one. We've had some good success in our tournament in the past, and now we have a bigger venue.
That tournament is always a tremendous event. We've had bigger turnout every year. We're expecting the same this year.
Caleb dealing right now, pounding on the zone. Oh, that one hurt. Two and two here to Jimmy Stowe. Ow, he hit him twice.
Those really sting.
Jimmy talking a little trash. Jimmy was a huge supporter helping us at Nationals. Also pitched and got a win in that. Actually picked up Caleb and got a win in the national tournament last year. Full count here to Jimmy. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Was a strike either way.
That's 6 strikeouts now through 2 1/3 innings for Caleb Schweigert. It's the kind of performance we're used to seeing.
Yikes.
Adam North at the plate now. He is quickly 0-1 after striking out looking his last time up.
That one's a little bit low.
As the evening moves on, Catch 22 Miracle Field really starting to come alive now. The fans coming out in droves.
This is one of our more popular nights of the year. Get everyone here on opening night. Every team is playing. And then you also have our fans, which is great. I see a lot of family members here, a lot of kids. Everybody tuning in here for our first night of the season.
Yeah, and if you want to come out and take in a game, you are more than welcome here at Catch 22 Miracle Field. We would love to have you out. Any one of these teams would be happy to have you as a supporter. We see yet another strikeout.
Caleb said, I started this game drunk. Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Some players use BioFreeze, some use Tiger Balm or other things to keep their arms loose. Caleb using green alcohol, I believe, taken internally.
Had a few. I just put some. It's called icy hot cream on my neck.
Icy hot is good. I personally am a big fan of the Tiger Balm. Great for the.
I do like that as well. Yep. Oh yeah. This stuff's got a nice potent smell to it.
Just wash your hands really good before touching your face or other things.
Yeah. No kidding. Uh-oh. Base hit, Tony Saggio. Tony Saggio, a 2-out single to bring in Spencer Bogad. Tony Saggio, look at that. Gotta love to see it.
Tony Saggio pumped up after his big play in the field last half inning. Getting it done at the plate.
Anytime you want to come in,
get on
you're
the
more than
board
welcome.
here.
What?
As we're 1-1 here.
I can just start
game in the
getting loose.
Third.
We had a, yeah. We had a
big swing from Spencer Bogad.
A really late start with that practice, so like I don't have any of my stuff ready. All right, thanks.
Oh!
Spencer, always the more dramatic player in the league.
Spencer being punished for his avarice for the antics at the plate earlier.
His son cheers him on, saying, "Go, Dad!" As he looks at a hard strike 3 there.
That's going to take us to the top of the 4th inning. This top of the 4th inning is brought to you by Promotional Consultants.
Hey, that's my work.
Promotional Consultants believes that strategy and ideation are essential steps to finding the right branded merchandise, apparel, awards, and signage solutions to enhance both your promotional marketing and employee recognition. Please give them a follow and check them out at promotionalconsultants.com. If they're good enough to employ our commissioner, they're good enough for you.
Swing and a miss there, Grant Miller.
Rookie Grant Miller at the plate has struck out in his only plate appearance so far. Two and one now to old number 1 here.
Spencer. 10 minutes left.
We go to a swing off or something?
Extra innings and they're
Yeah, let's start with me in a second.
base load. There's a strike. 3-2 here to Grant. About 9 minutes left in this game in regulation. If it's tied after that night, this could be the last inning. Very well could be. If it's tied, we will do 1 bases loaded extra inning. There's a strikeout looking. 1 bases loaded extra inning. If there's still a tie, we'll have a home run derby. Shootout style. 1 for 1. Jason Worstenholm up to 54 pitches on the night. That one isn't close, but he has been very well dominating on the mound. No hits by the Purge so far. Broadcaster's jinx.
Yeah, we've seen some good defensive plays backing up Jason with the from his fellow Melonheads there. It's always good when you're on the mound to feel that confidence in your defense. You know, you don't have to strike out every single batter.
Yeah, their defense very much improved from last year to this year. Adding Tony Saggio and Dalton Lung, really, I'm surprised Adam North is actually on the bench as well because he is a very good fielder as well. But Jimmy Stout, not too bad himself out there. He's made quite a few plays. Made a huge play in the championship series last year. No way.
Typically here at Mo Wiff, we're pretty generous with calling the check swings strikes. That one would have been a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, I would argue that one a little bit. And there's a strike. It's a full count. Colin taking all the way there.
Seemed like the red light was on from Captain Tom over there.
Big full count pitch here, 1 out. Potentially the last inning. And Colin a shot, and it's a double. First hit for the Purge, it's Colin Wilkerson.
Extremely hard hit ball there.
Colin looking to really build off of a good first year. You know, didn't make the All-Star team, didn't make the top 15, but definitely a guy that's on the radar to potentially crack that top 15 list and the All-Star team this year. Brings in Brian Hunter here, 1 out, guy in scoring position. A single only moves him to third, but a double will score him. And there it is, a shot deep, and it's gone! Brian Hunter, the first home run of the season. Brian Hunter takes a trip around the bases, and it's 2-0 Purge here in the top of the fourth.
Brian Hunter maintaining a red hot
It's weird, yeah.
after the championship series.
You know, we said it at the beginning of this game that it was going to be impossible to hit a home run tonight, but the wind just kind of died down, and that one just got right in the jet stream and took off.
Yeah, the temperature has dropped quite a bit, and the wind has died, and that one being out to left field just escaped the wind, and it was a no-doubter right off the bat, a line shot over the fence.
A huge signing for the Purge, getting Brian Hunter in free agency. Delivering already here in game one, a big 2-0 lead with Caleb Schweigert on the mound in what is potentially the last inning. Only 5 minutes left in the time limit of this game. Could be very huge. 2 hits, back-to-back hits here with 1 out in the 4th inning. Swing and a miss there from Caleb Schweigert. That base hit by Tony Saggio really sparked something in this Purge lineup. Oh, my bad. Full count here.
Smart move by Caleb Schweigert, running the count full here, trying to extend his at-bat, make sure that regulation ends with the lead.
There's a strike. Gets him looking. We'll bring in Tom Wilkerson. 2. Hey, I got it, baby.
Swing and a miss there by Tom.
Sam, you ready?
We set out to right our umpire here a bit.
That one just high.
Jason wasting one high. Believe it or not, you will get somebody to chase on that once in a while. Certainly not me. I do it all the time.
All right, Ken, I'm going to step out of here. I'm going to go get ready for my game and get some cameras plugged in. But Sam Skibby, the always enjoyable voice of radio, will join us as Tom Wilkerson. Oh, my God, what a play by Jimmy Stout! The Melonheads defense has been outstanding here in this first game. What a play by Jimmy Stout.
Big defensive play yet again out there as we welcome Sam Skibby to the booth. And while he's getting settled in, we'll let you know about our silver level sponsor, Game Time Tournaments. That is a local family-owned and operated baseball and softball tournament. So, play at your team's skill level with no additional fees or charges and flexible scheduling. Go to playgametimestl.com for more information. That is playgametimestl.com. Also brought to you by Silver Fox Marketing, your source for signs, banners, window graphics, and vehicle wraps. Find them on Facebook, Instagram, or go to silverfoxmarketingstl.com. From one Silver Fox to another, they have my full and wholehearted endorsement. Welcome to Sam Skibby. Happy to have you here in the booth, Sam.
Ken, great to see you. Thanks for being here today. And it's a nice night for some Wiffleball.
Oh, my goodness. It is outstanding. The temperature has dropped a bit, but I'm not the one getting stung by wiffle balls in the hands. I get to watch it happen to the younger crowd.
This is going to be a great first matchup. Everybody was expecting this to be a good matchup. You have the reigning champs against their former ace, and Caleb is dealing. All one here. Jason Worston-Holm up to the plate, had a walk. He is 0 for 2, with 2 strikeouts. I pressed ball twice, and it looked like base on balls underneath him. Hit the tip there. Oh, that tipped. It tipped.
Yeah.
2-1 here. There's some arguing going on. Brian Hunter, after his home run, getting too big for his short britches.
Brian Hunter, an exceptionally dangerous and compact hitter.
Hey, I'm sorry. You're not sorry. I am here.
Now, Jason has struck out twice. He was hit with the extremely rare foul out in his first
I'm so
at-bat.
disappointed in what happened there.
Swings at that one, not the swing that Jason wanted here, as it would have been 4-1. Instead, we now have 3-2 on Jason. Sky is clear, just some spotty clouds here in Chesterfield, Missouri at Catch 22 Miracle Field. Ken Bone, Sam Skibby in the booth. Not a covered booth this time around because we don't really need it.
Well, I feel that the cover would be in the parking lot on top of my truck by now anyway, with the wind we had blowing in from the outfield.
And there it is. Takes the single walk. He's taking the single walk, and that's probably a good plan because they know time is up. They know this is their last chance, and they need a base runner, obviously down by 2.
Yeah, it's hard to hit a 2-run homer with nobody on base. Very smart play by the captain here.
And
a great wiffle ball mind.
And Jason, nice pitch from Caleb there. Jason obviously, is one of the better hitters on the team. He's definitely one of the more power hitting threats. But this guy at the plate, Jimmy Stout, has been known to have some magic moments. And he did go for that one, and that'll be out number 1.
Baby over there. There's a baby.
Adam North up to the plate in his new Melonheads threads, his first time not being a captain in the MO WIFF League in the 4th year here. Let that one go by smartly.
And we were discussing earlier that this, I think it was a smart decision, stepping into a player role by Adam North. Gives him much more time to focus at the plate.
And a fun team like the Melonheads, you couldn't
yeah.
have picked a better landing spot for him, and he's going to have a great time this year. And I feel like he'll end up attending more games than he did last year, even though he was a captain. Oh, hits the bottom of the zone. We got a Major League Baseball full count. Opening day today, Ken, and the Cardinals got smacked.
Yeah, absolutely. It's
see you later, alligator.
A blast from the past as Miles Michaelis in a Cardinal uniform gets rocked.
Miles Michaelis was one of my fantasy baseball draft picks, and it did not work out for me.
That could have gone better. It's rough starting anybody versus that Dodgers lineup this year.
I did have Jose Barrios also. Had a good game for the Blue Jays, though. And Tony Saggio, the last hope for the MO WIFF Melonheads in their reigning champs debut game against the Purge, making their franchise debut game. Hits the noodle. Tony Saggio had a single his last at-bat. Oh, and hits in the shoulder. 89 miles an hour in the shoulder. 2-0 here. And a walk here is huge. You got to believe that they're going to tell him to hit it. They're not going to get... Oh, there it is, 4-0. Tony Saggio definitely will be getting a 55-mile-an-hour pitch. Although there are 2 outs, they could put him on. Do they risk putting him on for a 3-run bomb with Spencer Bogad coming up? or do they just throw it to him here?
All the scenarios really running through Tom Wilkerson's mind. He is well known for his strategery.
And I think he just heard us talk about both, so you know it's going to be in his mind. They're going to talk about it. There it is, the lock, and here goes Tom, 2, as it goes in the bucket. And this is game-changing here. Do they put him on second base, make it second and third? No, they do not. They let him swing. No, the Melonheads taking the walk?
Aren't going to swing?
They're not going to get any better of an option here. They're not going to get a better chance right here, Ken. They need to take it. Ah, and they do take it. Here we go. 55 mile an hour, 56, excuse me. That's ball number 1. Oh, could it get enough? But it drops for a double. Second and third we go. Little soft liner down the right field line. We got second and third, Ken.
Really shaping up into a tremendous ending to our first game of our 4th season here.
Spencer Bogad is up. You know Caleb does not want to give 5 here. Obviously, he would have to pitch to Spencer. Spencer had a single on his first at-bat, which was a 55 mile an hour, 56, excuse me, with the new rule. Second time I've made that mistake. And that is way up. Adrenaline's getting into Caleb here. Oh, the bottom of this. Makes the adjustment.
If you're going to get it, just text me.
Caleb's a hard thrower, but he is also smart out there on the mound and able to make adjustments.
Woo. Spencer really wants to get to the 5th ball. Caleb really wants this strike right here. Don't waste any time. Oh. This is the payoff pitch right here, Ken. This is the payoff pitch.
The whole game could hinge on this one.
He stayed low, but it was just a little too low. Skipped it in there. 4-1, folks. Everybody is hanging on the edge of their seat. And he gets the top. Now we have some drama here. Here we go.
The winning run at the plate. Full count. Second and third for Spencer Bogad.
Spencer has to swing at anything close here. And he lets it fly. Spencer with stone cold steel in his heart. Are they gonna walk him to get 1, or if they pitch to him, they have the opportunity to lose this game. What do you do here?
More strategic thinking from Tom here.
You walk him and bring up Jason, who with a double. No, they are pitching. They are pitching to him. They're hoping the wind brings it back. Spencer Bogad, your chance to shine here. He swings through, and that'll be a single. Single. That's a single. Brian understood. He's out. We got first and third here. 2-1. Jason Worshenholm with a single could tie this game. They had everybody back to try to rob the home run, and the single extends it here. Ball 1 for Jason. Jason swings. Caleb takes control, and that'll do it. The Purge are victorious. Fly out from Jason, and that'll do it here for the first game. We thank you for watching us at Catch 22 Miracle Field. Purge 2, Melonheads 1. The reigning champs start the season 0-1.